Hello and welcome, I am Arumba, thank you for joining me. This is the start of a new series where we're going to conquer the world as a Muslim. So I have not done a world conquest since, I think it was actually my Hungary series, which is a few patches ago. Since then, Rajas of India has been unleashed, and we have a ton more territory to conquer. And it also kind of invalidated all of the old world conquest records. So I want to do a new world conquest, and I also want to do it with a religion that I haven't used before, which is going to be Muslim. Some people have questioned whether it's even possible to do a world conquest with a Muslim religion, and I think it is. So normally, if you've watched the channel over a long period of time, you know that I like to take very weak starts and do interesting things with them. But since this is a world conquest and it's potentially going to be a record breaker type campaign, I actually think we're going to pick a fairly strong Muslim. So I'm trying to decide between the Umayyads and the Abbasids. I've played the Spain area a lot in a lot of the EU4 campaigns that I've done, and then also it's just come up quite a bit in CK2. I've never really played in this area, so I think we'll play as the Abbasid Dynasty. And we will start off as the Caliph. Again, I normally don't like to start off as powerful, but since we're trying to do a fast world conquest, it makes sense to start off in a powerful position. So we have to contest some of the new decadence mechanics, and it will be interesting to see how this works out. Now we can't use Ruler Designer if we want to go for any kind of record campaign. You can't cheat, so to speak. But let's take a look at our current position. So we are the Caliph. Caliph al-Mu'taz. We're 20. Only 20. We're lustful, envious, arbitrary, cynical, cruel. We're a Sayyid, which means we are patrilineally descended from the Prophet Muhammad's uncles, Al-Abbas and Abu Talib, or from the sons of his daughter Fatima, Hassan ibn Ali and Hussein ibn Ali. So this is just really kind of easy. Gives us 10 opinion with all other Muslims. We have a terrible education trait, one of the worst stewardship-based ones. In fact, we have 0 stewardship because we're arbitrary. So it's not very good. We have a claim on the Tulanid Sultanate, which is our next-door neighbor. Well, that's going to make things quite a bit easier. How's our little buddy next door doing anyway? He's got 6,000 men. We have how many? We actually have fewer than he does. So even though we're a larger empire, he has more troops than we do. That's not good. We're going to take the ambition to get married because it's very easy to do that. And especially when you're playing as a Muslim, you definitely want to care about that first 500 piety. Pretty much all characters care about having 2,000 prestige, but Muslims also care about piety. So you get an extra 20 opinion, 1 per 25 piety. So we want to take that ambition so we can get a little bit more opinion out of some people. So as far as wives go, we are over our domain limit. We definitely want to find someone with high stewardship. Ideally, we want to find someone with congenital traits like strong, genius, attractive, that kind of thing. There's a quick 16-year-old, but she has low stewardship, so we'll have to pass that up. And unlike the Norse campaign that we just did, Muslims have, they can take multiple wives, not multiple concubines. So, well, I think we're going to go with this one. She's got good stewardship. Her intrigue's not very good. Maybe we'll go with this one. She's lustful. They're all about this. I mean, she's got pretty good overall stats. I like her. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Sounds great. Give us that woman, please. And we can create the Kingdom of Mesopotamia. Right now we have the Sunni Caliphate, which is a titular title. We also have the Empire. We're already an emperor, which actually puts us in a very powerful position. We have a pretty good council. Let's take a look at which one gives us the most troops. Probably the capital. Indeed it is. So we'll train troops there. We will collect taxes from whichever one makes the most money. Do we have any secondary holdings here? No. So 8.9. Looks like that's also the capital. Surprising. We're going to probably want to scheme. Let's check out the status of our vassals. We have some people who really hate us. This guy is my half-brother. He's a title claimant. He doesn't like our traits. Ugh, cruel, arbitrary, cruel. Ugh, it's not good. Short reign penalty also makes things a little bit difficult. So first thing we're going to want to do is find some people that we can imprison so that we can get rid of, we can get the release of prisoner modifier. So why don't we go ahead and we'll pick the guy who really hates us and has 67% of our strength. And we'll go to him and we'll set our spy master there to scheme for 2 reasons. 1, we can prevent him from joining factions, and 2, we might catch him plotting and we can throw him in prison. And that'll be good, because we can release him then. He'll hate us still, but he already hates us, so it doesn't matter. As far as religion goes, we do have some some annoying Nestorian here. As a, it's a Christian heresy, I guess. Let's proselytize some of this stuff out. And improve diplomatic relations, not with the lowest opinion vassal, but with the one that's the most likely to provide us with more troops. So if we can get this guy to like us, or possibly make this guy like us more. He actually has 23 holdings. He has more holdings than these guys do. He could have more men, possibly. I think we want to improve relations with him for the moment. Okay, and next we're going to want to also hand out some titles as well. So we'll go here, we'll award an honorary title, we'll move this thing over so we can easily access it both. And let's just give out the best titles first to the highest level guy. So we'll make him a cupbearer. We'll make this fella here, who does not look like a Muslim. What is up with you? He's Turkish. Okay. We'll make you into the chief architect. Sure. No one else really likes us that much, but we'll go down this guy. We'll make you the chief poet. And from there, I guess we'll also try to work on some of these other guys. Whatever titles we can. We could demand this guy's conversion. So he's the wrong religion. He's a Shia. It's part of the reason why he doesn't like us. Religious differences -9. How much would bribing you cost? 170. What is that music? That music is gorgeous. So we'll just assign him the a title for now. And that'll have to do. Same thing with this guy. We want to give out all... Am I already talking to him? Oh, he's accepting an arranged marriage offer. Okay, we'll go with this guy. Court calligrapher, and then the last one we have is food taster. So that pretty much does it. We're not going to have any more money to give out. We have no children, so we can't get any education bonuses from people. Let's play on like speed 2 or 3 to start. We've got to stabilize the realm before we can worry about outward expansion. So let's get our marriage settled. New important decisions are available. We can go on a Hajj. We definitely want to do that right away, I think. Gain a little bit of piety, and we can also pick up some other traits that will make Muslims like us. We can borrow money from some Jews. Absolutely. And then we'll expel them. Get the hell out of here. We lost some prestige for that, which actually took us negative, which is bad, but on the other hand, we gained a bunch of money, which we can use to do good things, like, say, Ramadan. Alright, so he's accepted our offer. We could award him a title now, but we only have a -1 to give away. He's very expensive to bribe. We did take the 867 start simply because it gives us more potential time for the world conquest. Not that I expect it to take very long, but... And let's see if any of these guys are bribable. Notice how already 39% down from like 80%. As I've been improving relations with people, they're now providing us with more levy, which reduces the ratio of our vassals' levy to our levy. So we probably don't have any real faction problems yet, although this guy is factioning, so we can appeal to his honesty if we want to go and try to force him to stop doing that. The other thing I want to check, though, before we go any further, is can we cheaply bribe any of these guys? 173, 199. It just depends on whether they're greedy and also their actual income. If they're all about 100, I don't really want to spend that money yet. Actually, I do. You know what? We're not going to use the money for anything. I'm not going to... Whoa, wow, what? We're making 14 gold a month? Holy smokes. That's awesome. That's really a lot of money for this early in the game. Alright, well in that case, definitely, let's go ahead and spend the money. We'll bribe you. We'll also bribe you. And we'll refresh this page so we can kind of see how things look. And the next guy that makes sense to bribe is probably going to be this one. You know, he's providing some troops to us, but if we could get him above 0, that would make a bigger impact than trying to get these guys closer to 0. Except he wants too much money. So we will bribe this guy. Whatever. Alright, so there goes all of our money. Unfortunately, our marriage apparently did not increase our domain size, so that's really unfortunate. I would have assumed that her 12 would have been enough. We'll want to take the ambition to improve stewardship then, because we're not giving away any territory. Having a son would be nice though too. I'm almost positive we'll end up with sons. Let's just try to, we'll actually try to improve learning. I want the prestige. And you will draw closer to Allah. Sure, distribute some alms to the poor. Go on the Hajj. Very good. We're negative on money. It's not good. Not a big deal though. We might pick up a couple modifiers. Onwards to Mecca. So we're going from here down to here. It's a big, big journey. The regents. She actually has excellent diplomacy. Or sorry, my wife on her own can have 7 domain limit, but that's all right. We lowered our decadence from 25% down to 21, which actually gives us increased domain income and increased morale of domain troops. But not a big deal, really. We're going to probably settle around 0% for the beginning of the game. Yeah, send out the invitations. People are going to... Some people will refuse. Muslims don't always come, because there's a chance they can get ill, so they don't always like to come here. And we gain 10 opinion with everyone. Now, we need to decide which school to embrace. Embrace the Mu'tazila school, the school of theology that emphasizes rationality, reason, and free will. This will benefit your research, but members of the opposing Ash'ari school will disapprove. Or embrace the Ash'ari school, which is the theology that emphasizes tradition, revelation, and occasionalism. This will increase your piety. So here's the thing, is this one gives you more learning, and this one gives you more monthly piety. I don't think we're going to take either. Because like it says, opposing members will disapprove. But notice my vassals, none of them have a, you're the wrong school. Well, let's just not give them a reason to dislike us. We'll just abstain from picking a school, and we're not going to polarize our realm. We want as much realm stability as possible. So I'm just not going to pick one. I don't know if Paradox realized that that was an available strategy, but it's what we're going to do. Alright, we do need a couple more wives, because we want lots of kids. We're also losing monthly prestige because we don't have 4 wives. As a caliph, you have to have 4. So we'll definitely pick up some quick ones. Try to get some good traits. Hey, strong. Yep, we want that one. Strong is very, very important to me. We already asked for her. Let's see if we can find any other strong or genius. Strong or genius. Quick is okay in a pinch, but strong. Gosh, strong is good. Alright, and then real quick, we'll check the character finder to see if that'll work. Search for women who are not in prison, who are not married. Not a ruler. Yes, my religion. Although, that's going to filter out all the other heresies of Sunni. Let's do any adults. And we want strong. Okay, so we'll take her, and we'll take this one as well. Bunch of strong Amazonian type women to hang out with us. Want to give a price? No, we're not going to spend money on our wife. That's silly. You can have my courtier, sure. Don't worry, we'll get our money back eventually. We won't be negative for long. Till next year. So our observance of Ramadan has ended. Again, we're not going to embrace one of those things. I just need to remember not to do that. And we've got our wives, all 3 of them now. Strong and lustful, and not so lustful, but strong. And then this one, well, she's just a woman, some lowborn, who cares? So we're no longer losing prestige due to that. Of course, we'll listen to the old man. Gained 1 stewardship, very nice. Yes, you can have my courtier. Factions are existent, but not very strong. Our strength has risen dramatically since the beginning of the game. We had like 3,000 to start with, and now we have, well, a lot more than that. We're still on our Hajj to Mecca right now. Once that's done and we have money, we'll start to consider war. Now, do we want a 33% chance of becoming proud or a 100% chance of becoming humble? You almost always want to take humble because the monthly piety gives you more vassal opinion, and also you need lots of piety in order to declare holy wars, great holy wars. Not great holy wars, what are they called? Invasions. It's like 500 piety per war. Notice how this is still not localized properly. Humble characters gain player.religion.getPiety name. Whatever you say, boss. Stone the Jamarat. Sure, let's do it. So now we're gaining quite a bit of monthly piety. 3.4. Being a cynical, lustful man is not necessarily the greatest thing for that, but... We could choose a plot. We could try to revoke the Sheikdom of Daman. One of our vassals apparently owns territory that either we are the Duke of? Are we the Duke of Daman? No. Why are we allowed to plot to revoke that then? Are we your heir? No. I'm not really sure why that's available. Alright, well, whatever. We don't really need more territory. Our capital of Baghdad, we have all of the top holdings in, which is fantastic. Now, raising crown law is something we'll need to do, but probably not going to want to do it yet. Interesting that it says you cannot change laws during a regency, but the option to click it's still available. The other thing I really like doing as a Muslim is raising Iqta taxation. Going up to harsh is amazing. You get so much money. Okay, we've gained some more piety. Very nice. So notice we have 160 piety. If we look at all of our Muslim vassals, notice where it says piety plus 6. What it's doing is it's taking 161 divided by 25 and then rounding down. So 6 opinion from piety. Unfortunately, you lose 1 opinion per negative 20, I think it is, prestige. So we're still losing some for prestige, but it'll come back. Lowest opinion vassal is currently at 75. He is our half-brother. We just converted something. This is the one leading that faction, Prince Al-Mufawak, or whatever. Muwafak. We might want to change where our spy master's working. We're no longer on our Hajj. The regency is over. Our domain limit did already increase because we gained 1 stewardship. Excellent. And we are now also a Hajjaj. So we gain Muslim opinion plus 10, stewardship plus 1, and monthly piety. So now, things are looking a little bit better. Still have a short reign penalty. We have some pretty nasty traits, but the great thing about Muslims is they effectively have elective succession. Not really, it's agnatic open, but you can control who your heir is just by giving them more land. So it's going to be pretty easy, I think, to pick a good character to become our vassal. Sorry, our heir. Let's go ahead and raise laws. This does cost us 50 piety, which is kind of annoying, but you can just do it. You don't have to have vassal opinion or vassal approval. We have a... Oh, that's probably why. You're the wrong religion. You're Shia. That would explain it. Let's plot to revoke it then. We don't want any Shias, any filthy Shias holding onto our territory. This will also give us an opportunity to gain some prestige when we win the war, because he'll definitely say no. Due to my lack of funds, well, that's unfortunate. Only 15 ducats in the hole, but we did pick up a negative modifier. Thieves Guild. That's dumb. That'll go away soon. One of our wives is pregnant. Excellent. And we're seeing some conversions happen. We don't quite have enough plot power here. We need to bribe somebody. But we don't have any money, so I don't know why I'm trying to do it. Okay. Well, at the very least, I think starting this campaign is, if you ever plays the Abbasid Dynasty, you're supposed to have like a whole bunch of faction problems right in the beginning of the game, but we've pretty well set it up so we're not going to have that issue. And from here now, it's just about reigning long enough that we get a long reign bonus instead of a short reign bonus. We max out the piety and prestige opinion bonuses. We also do need to find out someone that's plotting so that we can imprison them. Sure, you can be the chief Quadi, I don't care. And then from there, we start to conquest. A little bit of world conquering. Oh my goodness, you want all my courtiers, don't you? Stop asking for my courtiers. The other thing is that if you pick a school, I think you immediately polarize the realm and you'll probably have problems. So, okay, well this is the first video, so thanks for watching. If you did like the video, do click the like button. It does help out quite a bit with search rankings and things like that. So, I look forward to seeing you in the next video. We'll see you again soon.